Hi there, and welcome to this decade's recap for the Walter family in this Ultimate Decades Challenge. We started off 1300 with Hugo and Ida as our matriarch and patriarch, their children Osbert, Alma, and Beatrix as our heir and side families, along with their spouses Sybil, Milo, and Arnold. Ida failed her initial role, but the plead was successful with the Grim Reaper, and she got to stay with us. I decided to make her the only plead allowed during this playthrough, so any future tragedies will be permanent. Right off the bat, in our Mannering household, Alma became pregnant and had her first baby, Isis. Unfortunately, she did not make it. Beatrice and Arnold in our other side household just enjoyed getting settled into their country cottage in the woods. Osbert and Sybil enjoyed the start of their marriage. In 1301, we had our first harvest. Ida actually had another child, Tobias, and in the Wood household, Beatrice had her son, Maximilian. 1302 saw Sybil have her first child, Amber, but she did not make it. She also had our first kitchen fire occur. Tobias aged up to a toddler, and they started the tradition of having an annual sale in town to save up a little extra money. 1303, Max became a toddler. Alma had her son, Ralph, and he was okay. We ended the year expecting a new baby in every single household. In 1304, Alma had her twins, Aaron and Maggie. Aaron stayed with us, but unfortunately, Maggie did not make it through. Beatrice had Rosa, and then she came over to visit our main household and started a kitchen fire. Sybil had her second baby, and unfortunately, both she and their son, Jovan, did not make it through that process. The year ended with All Souls Day being celebrated at the main household and everyone gathering together to grieve and remember. In 1305, our main family finally got a hold of a cow. They had a harvest, and Hugo started to put the pressure on Osbert to date and remarry ASAP. He was adamant that it did not need to be a love marriage, but that Osbert was beginning to get older and there was no heir in sight. He ended up considering Cassidy for a new wife, but on their second date, things didn't go quite to plan and Cassidy completely ditched him. That didn't bother him though, because at that moment, Cassandra walked by and it was love at first sight. Tobias became a child, and in the Mannering household, Alma became pregnant again, and their son Ralph unfortunately did not pass his toddler role. In 1306, Cassandra and Osbert eloped right off the bat since her parents did not agree to the match, and she has been disinherited and cut off from her family moving forward. They all prepared to host Christmas in the main household and had a harvest. In the Mannering household, Alma had her baby girl Madeline, and Aaron became a toddler. In the Wood household, Rosa became a toddler, and Max became a child. At the very end of the year, Tobias and Ida caught scarlet fever, and unfortunately, Ida passed away. In 1307, Cassandra had her first baby, a little boy, Emmett. And then all of the households celebrated Valentine's Day. We ended the year finding out that Beatrice and Cassandra were both pregnant. In 1308, Beatrice had her baby boy Marcus. Then the family celebrated Easter together and had another harvest. In the Mannering household, Madeline aged up to a toddler. In our main household, Cassandra had her baby girl Helena, who did not make it. And after celebrating May Day with a bunch of friends, Hugo made a romantic pass at Cassidy and was shot down. In 1309, little Emmett turned into a toddler, and then we had another kitchen fire. Everyone spent a lot of quality family time together during this year. In the Mannering household, Alma had her baby Jasper, who did not make it, and Aaron aged up to a child. In the Wood household, Beatrice had her baby girl Marjorie, and Rosa aged up to a child. At the year's end, Osbert and Hugo had their annual sale in town, and Hugo got into a bar fight with Cassidy's new husband and ended up being killed. In total, we had 15 births and 10 deaths during this decade. Ida and Hugo had one child who is still alive. Alma and Milo had 6 children, only 2 of which are currently with us. Beatrix and Arnold had 4 children, and all 4 of them are with us. Osbert had 2 children with Sybil, neither of whom survived, and 2 with Cassandra, with just 1 currently surviving. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're still with me at this point, doubly thank you. This has been my very first project trying to edit and actually record as I play anything. So the fact that you're still around during this very, very trial by fire, just kind of learning as I go process, and very amateur production quality at this point in time means a lot to me. I look forward to continuing to grow and be a better recorder and storyteller, and hopefully you will continue to enjoy this Let's Play along with any future that I endeavor to start once I actually have a little bit more experience